New cookbook. Thank you, Amazon Prime Day. So let's get cooking in my Instant Pot today. Hey guys, my name is Vanessa and I used to share recipes in my Instant Pot quite often. However, I feel like I haven't just done a few in your Instant Pot, letting you know how easy it is in a while. So over Amazon Prime Day, I saw this recipe book. I knew I wanted to try it out, so I will have it linked down below. I don't know if it's still on sale because some things that were on sale from Amazon Prime are still on sale. I'll also link the Instant Pot that I'm going to be using. I have an older version, so it's definitely not as expensive as the newer ones out there. So I am sharing 3 recipes today: a breakfast, a lunch, or dinner. You could use this recipe for either or, and then a dessert. And they are all pretty simple and fairly healthy. So let's get cooking.
So first up, we are going to make some veggie frittatas, and I am going to be cooking them in these 8-ounce mason jars. I'm not going to be using the lids in the cooker. So I've got 6 eggs. I'm also going to use a red bell pepper, 3 green onions, about a cup of this baby spinach and kale mixture, some crumbled feta cheese, and a little bit of salt and pepper. So first up, I have my eggs and seasonings in a bowl. Then I'm adding the red bell peppers and the green onions. Then the spinach that I chopped up. On top of that, put the crumbled blue cheese. And we're just gonna mix everything together. I did spray my jars. I just didn't want anything to stick, so I used this avocado oil spray. And try to get it as even as possible in each of the jars. So in my Instant Pot, I have my trivet. You do not want to set your glass jars on the actual bottom of the pot. You need some kind of separation. And then of course, for the pot to come to pressure, it does need a cup of liquid. Now I'm just going to get all 4 jars placed in there. Put your lid on, make sure the knob on the top is sealing, not venting, and I'm going to press manual, which just means I'm cooking it at high pressure, and I'm going up to 8 minutes. Once the 8 minutes is up, I am going to leave the pot for 10 minutes. It automatically goes to the keep warm function and begins counting up. Once that 10 minutes is up, I'm gonna go ahead and release any of the extra pressure that is in there. There's hardly any left. So we can take the top off now. And this is going to go down just a little bit as it sits and cools. So we have our jars out. You are going to use an oven mitt. It is going to be very hot. You can see that it did go down a little bit as I took them out and they started to cool off. And these were absolutely delicious. My oldest daughter absolutely loved hers when she ate it. So you could eat them right away, or they will keep in the refrigerator for about 5 days. So that's when you just put the lids back on, put them in the fridge, and they are good to go for the week. All right, so next up we are going to do egg roll in a bowl, and this could be either for lunch or dinner. So I'm going to use some avocado oil, a red onion. This is actually a really big one, so I'm only going to use half. I am opting to use ground beef. I know a lot of recipes out there say to use ground turkey. I've got some salt and pepper for my seasoning. Also going to be using some soy sauce and sesame seed oil. I really feel like those 2 flavors just really go with any kind of oriental dish that you're going to make. Also going to chop up 3 carrots, 3 celery, and a head of cabbage. So first up, I'm going to cook my ground beef. So I'm putting the oil in the bottom of my Instant Pot and pressing the saute button. So to the pot, I've added the half of the chopped red onion and my ground beef. I'm just going to mix up those a little bit there. Then I'm going to add my salt and pepper and just mix all of that together and cook it until the ground beef is completely cooked through. Once it is all done, I can turn the Instant Pot off of saute. So I'm going to press the keep warm cancel button on my pot. I'm going to add my carrot and celery, also the soy sauce. I'm going to mix all of that up together. Then I'm going to place the chopped cabbage on top. I am not going to mix the cabbage in. I'm just going to leave it just like that. So let's get the lid on. Again, making sure the knob is on venting, not sealing. And we are going to cook this. I love this manual button. It just automatically puts it on high pressure, but we're gonna go down to 0 minutes because everything, the meat is already cooked. We really just want to steam the veggies. Once the time is up, your pot will automatically go to keep warm. I am not going to do a natural release this time because I was just steaming everything. I do not need it to cook any longer. So we are going to do a quick release just by pressing the knob and releasing all the steam. Now that everything is done, we're gonna add the sesame seed oil and then just mix it all up. So once I spooned it out in my bowl, I went ahead and topped it with some more seasoning. I'm actually using the 21 seasoning salute from Trader Joe's, and then I am adding those green onions to the top. And finally, I'm going to be making a cinnamon pecan coffee cake. And this one was a little different. So I used a pan, any kind of pan that will fit inside your Instant Pot. You are going to want to spray it. I've got 3 eggs, some coconut flour. You could use any kind of flour that you want. About 3/4 cup of any sweetener of your choice. I am using the Swerve granular. In this little bowl, I have some cinnamon, some salt, and baking soda. And then I chopped up about 1/2 cup of pecans that are gonna go on the top. And the first time I made this, it was too dry. So I actually used 6 tablespoons of coconut oil and an extra egg, 4 eggs, to make it the consistency that we wanted. So I've got all the dry ingredients in the bowl. I'm just going to whisk those up, getting out any of the extra clumps in there. Then I'm adding my eggs and my coconut oil. So this one that I made the first time did not turn out like I wanted it to. Like I said, it was just really crumbly and dry. So I didn't film me making it again. I'm just telling you guys the differences that I did. I added an extra egg and I doubled the coconut oil. Then I got that in my pan that I had already sprayed, and I am just topping it with the pecans, and I am gonna go ahead and press those down into the batter. So in my Instant Pot, again, make sure you have a trivet. You do not want your pan to be touching the bottom. Add that 1 cup of liquid. I'm using water, and then just set your pan inside right on top of the trivet. So with your pan, cover it with either parchment paper, foil, something. My pan actually came with a lid, so I'm going to be using the lid. Now we're gonna go ahead and close the lid to the Instant Pot, and as always, make sure that knob is on sealing, not venting. And this one does take a little bit of time. So again, my favorite button, the manual button, high pressure for 30 minutes. Now, once that time is up, we are going to do a natural release just to let it cook a little bit longer as the pot releases the pressure. And we're gonna let that go for 10 minutes. Once the 10 minutes is up, I'm gonna go ahead and release the rest of the pressure by turning the knob from sealing to venting. And here is my first try. You can see it is extra crumbly on the top, so I wanted it to be more moist, and that's why I redid it. But definitely gonna wanna use an oven mitt to take this out as well. All right, so I hope you guys like those 3 pretty simple and healthy recipes in your Instant Pot. Let me know down below which one you are looking forward to making the most. If you have any other Instant Pot videos that you would like me to share, also leave that in the comments down below. I'm always looking for new things to create in my Instant Pot, and hopefully I'll start sharing a lot more of these videos with you guys. So give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe if you are new. I would love for you to join my community, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.